Nestled in the lush tropical mountains of Bali is one of the most sacred and remote sites in Indonesia. 6 temples dot the Lempuyang Mountainside, culminating with the 7th and most auspicious temple on top, nearly 4,000 feet above sea level. The journey to the temple on the mountaintop is a major spiritual act and physical feat in itself, which requires devotees to climb 1,700 steep steps through the clouds to reach the summit, and another 1,700 to get down, totaling over 3,000 steps.
Me and John, we're going to begin this, and we're going to try to go as far as we can. Apparently the first temple is the biggest and best, but we want to try to actually go all the way to the top. So.
Anyone who dares to embark on this mountain pilgrimage faces 3 main challenges. 1. The steps themselves. The 1,700 steps are not easy to climb. They are steep and not always even. And if it rains, they can also be very slippery. And no one wants to fall down a flight of 1,000 stairs on a mountainside. Number 2, the weather. Although the mountains can be cool, it can also get very hot as the sun pierces your skin as you get higher up. Number 3, the monkeys. Yes, monkeys. One potential obstacle we will face on this journey is a band of 300 unruly gray long-tailed monkeys who have made the mountain their home. The temple guide says that they are usually found between the 4th and 7th temple. They are known to be vicious at times, stealing tourist bags and valuables, so it's good to keep all possessions secure and out of reach. After climbing 100 or so steps, you encounter the first temple. Pura Penataran Agung is the name of the first temple, which means Mountain Temple of the Lower Region. It is perhaps the oldest temple in Bali. One of the first things you encounter in the Penataran Temple is the Candi Batar, a huge stone split gateway denoting that you are entering into the temple complex. Candi Batars are standard architectural features of many Balinese temples. This one is called Gateway to Heaven, as it seems like you are walking up to heaven because of its height. Upon reaching the top of the stairs, you encounter the main temple structure, a monumental dragon staircase which leads to the sacred shrines on top. The impressive dragons are said to represent the indigenous protective dragon spirit which was said to live in the mountain. Here protocol dictates that only Balinese priests and nobles can use the middle stairway, while devotees and tourists can use the 2 outer staircases. Lempuyang means light of God. Known as the Temple of 1,000 Steps, Lempuyang Temple was founded by Yang Ginjaya, one out of 3 sons sent in ancient times by the god Pakupati to stabilize the island of Bali through the construction of temples of 3 different mountains. Lempuyang Lahore is considered the Temple of the East, the abode of the god Ishwara, keeper of peace. The temple is considered one of the 6 temples of the world, called Sad Kayangan, dedicated to the supreme god, whom the Balinese call Sang Yang Widi Wasa. It is also one of Bali's 9 directional temples, used to protect the island from evil spirits. It is also used as a place to honor the Balinese ancestors. The second temple, called Pura Telaga Mas, is a cleansing and purification temple devotees use to help mentally and spiritually prepare pilgrims for the long, arduous journey ahead.
So we just made it to the second temple after a quick motorbike ride up a steep hill, and now begins the next leg of our journey, which will be a series of steps that we will continually take us up. Don't know if we can do it today, but we're gonna try. They did that on purpose. I'm going back. We're at a little rest stop on our way up. And this is not for the faint of heart, for the weak-minded, weak-bodied. It's endless stairs, and it's like the higher you go, the more challenging the stairs get. You know, I feel like my asthma's kicking in. I have asthma. It's usually seasonal asthma. So I'm just pacing myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm going all the way to the top. I feel sorry for the smokers. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go all the way to the top. Even though I have asthma seasonally, this road right here is a road when you want to give up. You decide you can't keep up, but I'm gonna go up there. That's where I'm gonna go. We're gonna keep going. It's not that many people up here. It's a very powerful space. Has a lot of symbolism, you know, in life. You know, these are some treacherous stairs. I'm telling you. It's like you walking up, you get tired. As the higher you go, the harder it gets. But you know, it's just an allegory of life. To reach the top, to reach your goals, you have to put in the work. You have to keep moving forward. I don't know where we are right now as far as how far we up, but we've been climbing many stairs and there's still some more to go in. You know, I'm charged actually. Like I'm ready for this. Like I can do this. Like we got this far. There's no turning back, you know. That's my trainer right now. He's my fitness trainer.
Gotta go. Let's go.
He's pushing me. You see?
Push.
That's why I'm here.
In this journey, you also gonna need someone to push you.
Here you go.
Motivation.
Here you go.
Keep it on going. Try to do it by yourself. Just make your life harder.
This is amazing. Where do you get to do this other than a place like Bali? So we just reached the fourth temple. I think this is the fourth temple, but we're still not at the top. Although it looks like we're at the top, we're actually not. We're high, but we're not at the top. Apparently this is as we move from the fourth to the fifth, sixth, and seventh, then we're going to be entering the terrain of the dangerous, aggressive forest monkeys. You notice there are men, the locals are carrying sticks. That's because these monkeys are dangerous. And so, I don't know if we're gonna go. I think we gotten this far. We gotta keep going, so hopefully we won't be attacked by any deranged monkeys. So we were trying to figure out where we are, and apparently this is Pasar Agung. It's the sixth temple, so we're not quite at the top yet, but we're almost there. We've managed to evade the mischievous glance of the monkeys that tend to harass everyone here. But I'm gonna get a stick just in case. So, but we're gonna do it. We're almost there. We didn't get this far to turn back.
Here lie our final challenge. We were almost at the top of the mountain, yet still we needed to climb 100 more steps through an area heavily populated with monkeys. Though we managed to elude them up until this point, we could see them waiting for us in the foggy path that lie ahead of us. It was like they were waiting for us. It was surreal. It's like they were sizing us up. I put my camera away so as not to be distracted with my stick in hand. They stood like cherubims, guarding the gates of heaven. Were we brave enough to enter their terrain? Hell yeah.
So, just like to say that we're gangster. We just passed a pack of wild monkeys, brothers in Bali, and we still haven't reached the seventh temple, but we're on our way. feet away from the 7th temple of this magnificent, magical site. This is magical. We're in the clouds. It's misty. So, as I take my last journey up this mountain, this temple, I'm just so thankful that I was able to do it safe. I just thank God. I thank all the spirits who are here. Hindu spirits, forest spirits, because I know they're here. I know they're looking at us, and we're coming here, me and John, out of respect. You know, we're not scared, we're not fearful, we're cautious. But you don't do a journey like this with fear. And it's about life, so always to remember.
Lempuyang Mountain, the 7th and most sacred temple of Lempuyang Mountain. Ironically, although this is the most sacred temple, there is no one here. It's empty, just us and the monkeys. It's not about walking up 1,700 steps to get here. When you get here, it's not that magnificent in its architectural style. You have other temples that are more beautiful, but it's the journey, the process. It's the fact that when you're up here, there's this quiet, this silence, this peace, this tinge of danger with these magical beasts that are guarding this place. This is their home. One of the most sacred places here is a sacred bamboo shrine. The sacred water can be procured. It's decorated with yellow cloth to denote its sacredness. Pilgrims come from near and far to drink of its holy water, which is given to them by the priests. Perhaps next time we can get some when the priest is here. I will definitely be coming back.
So I want to give homage libations to all the Hindu spirits, the Balinese spirits who allowed us safe passage here. Just wanted to give honors to God, of course, number one, for allowing us to reach here, safely.